Okay, everyone, this is my video on Bargue Drawing Plate 1.3. You will pick one of the faces that I gave you, and this time the face will have two parts to it, the line drawing and then the shading. And I've already worked on mine because I made a video on Loom already that none of y'all seem to be able to, or many of you cannot access. So I'm doing it this way so that I can teach you how to approach this. The idea behind all of these Bargue drawings are for you to think about your face and the way you're going to position your face when you begin your self-portrait. This is obviously a profile, so this may not totally fit in that description, but this is the one I picked. So we're doing it from life, so it'd be very hard to draw a profile from life. But if you were drawing anyone's profile from photograph, this would be helpful, and this will be helpful to us no matter what. So the first thing you're going to want to do is draw your cross. These are sight lines. You can see in the background I have this cross drawn. Then you will notice this nice triangle. There is a lot of geometry in our face and in art. God creates beauty and like created beauty using math. And so here you would do your triangle with your angles that are equal here, and then they intersect there. And one of the ways you can do that is even measure out how far out that is, and then measure this line, and you can just get your angles correct on that. As you begin to draw, I want you to start at the intersection of the cross and draw out from there. So notice mine's already pretty developed, and I apologize for that, but my first lines would be right here, the eye, then the eyelid. Then I went and I drew the forehead. Notice that we're using angle lines, and we are using this sight line to be able to get our angles correct and to be able to understand the structure of the bones of the forehead. When we go to this drawing, that's when we're going to try curved lines. Not until then. You notice my nose I haven't finished out, so I could do that for you guys. It's still pretty angular, and my nostril's not big enough, is it? I've got to pay attention to this line, but let me not get ahead of myself. In this line drawing, you use these straight lines so that you can see negative space. When we have this triangle here with the two equal lines, I'm not sure what you call that. Is that an isosceles triangle? I don't really know. But anyway, you're not just drawing your positive space, you're drawing this negative space. So that's what and you're not using, like I said, you're not making too many curved lines quite yet. Once you have this mastered, then you go down here and you use what you have to begin to make curved lines. So here I can soften this if I'd like, and honestly just maybe do it with an eraser a little bit. Don't do it up here. Keep your lines angular. Look at this bump on his nose. And now the nose actually has become almost flattened. It's come away from that point there. And still, to get this curve, we're still in some ways using straight lines, and then at the end we will make them rounder. Now I can see that this curve is too much, so I'm gonna decrease it. There we go. And then I want to work on this, and I'm gonna see that it probably goes right up there. and just try to get it and the facial lines are again lighter. Keep them light, keep them subtle as you work over here. The outside of the eye again has wisps. So does the outside of the eyebrow. Now, that's pretty much it. That's how you approach Bargue Plate 1.3. Love you guys.